There are two philosophies companies follow to run their business. Philosophy number one, product-driven business. Philosophy number two, profit-driven business. To understand the difference between these two philosophies, let's have a look at the case of Apple. Apple launched its world first smartphone in 2007 January. After the launching ceremony, Steve Jobs walked off from the stage and met his colleague Tim Cook and said, "I used this prototype phone for several days and it gets scratches on the screen. I want my screen to be scratch free." And Tim replied to him, scratching his head, said, "We are about to produce 1.4 million phones. How can we change it now?" Then Steve Jobs answered him, "I don't know. We have to do it somehow." Apple's supposed to release 1.4 million phones in June 2007, 5 months left. Factory is ready, raw materials were decided, designs were already finalized, and this will slow down the production, this will increase the cost drastically, and that's very expensive practice. Now Apple needs to manufacture 1.5 million scratch-free screens to their phones. It's crazy, it's too short notice. Nobody knew how to produce scratch-free screens either at that time back then. But finally, they found out a Chinese manufacturer and hired 8,700 engineers to manufacture these screens within 150 days. Wow, this is when we saw the Gorilla glasses for the first time in the world that never get scratched. Apple would have ignored these scratches because nobody was aware about these scratches on the phone. And Apple would have manufactured the second version of iPhone with scratch-free glasses and charging the customers with multiple thousands of dollars, but they never did that because Apple never sell scraps or junk to their customers. They always ask for impossibles. This is what we call the product comes first, not the profit. Profit and the shareholder value is the secondary thing, product is the first thing. That's a case study that you can understand the difference between these two philosophies.